Many across the nation were stunned by Saturday's 6.2 magnitude earthquake, with tremors also felt as far south as Suriname and as far north as St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Stacia Yearwood spoke with the director of the UWI Seismic Research Centre and brings this report.
At 11:58 p.m. on Saturday night, Trinidad and Tobago felt the tremors from a magnitude 6.2 earthquake originating 96 kilometers west-northwest of Port of Spain. Director of the UWI Seismic Research Centre, Dr. Erouscilla Joseph, spoke with TTT News about why we can experience earthquakes in Trinidad and Tobago at any time.
There's no earthquake time. There's no earthquake
or season.
weather. Yes, or season. Earthquakes are generated by, as we were just discussing, processes that occur beneath the earth, and these can happen at any time. The buildup of pressure when these rocks move past one another can happen at any time, and the release of the pressure also happens, can happen at any time.
Project specialist on the Education and Outreach team, Alia Juman, expanded on the subduction zone where two plate boundaries meet and the unique geological factors that contribute to how earthquakes are felt in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
So that's why we have the island arc happening, and we have the interaction between the Caribbean and the North American plate, and then also in Trinidad where we have our earthquakes happening, we have the South American plates interacting there. So that's just a simple explanation of that, of the subduction and the island arc.
Ms. Juman shared the most important action to take during an earthquake.
So drop, cover, hold on to that piece of furniture. Make sure you can fit under your piece of furniture. Some people might not be able to fit. You just have to go right next to that piece of furniture. Cover your head and cover the back of your neck. I think that's about it. Anything else? Oh, we do not recommend doorways. I just want to reiterate that. We do not recommend standing under doorways anymore because we don't know how the doorways are built, and they can collapse during an event.
More information on how to prepare before, during and after an earthquake event can be found on the UWI Seismic Research Centre website at uwiseismic.com and on social media at UWI Seismic or UWI Seismic Research. Stacia Yearwood for TTT News.
Health and safety protocols are needed for dealing with national emergencies and workplace mishaps. At a health and safety seminar on Monday, Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Simon de Nobrega, said emergencies can happen at any time and need prompt treatment. He recalled his actions when the 6.2 magnitude hit on Saturday night.
And I was looking at the time and saying, where this child is, boy. Now getting ready to message and say, where are you? And whole house started to shake. So it shook long enough that I started to study, well, all right, who's sleeping where, and what do I have to do, and should I be really concerned and whatnot.
He said that within 3 minutes of receiving the report from the UWI Seismic Centre, a number of crucial things occurred.
But a protocol was engaged, and that protocol was that the Minister of Communications, in a specific group, reached out to key members of the cabinet with responsibility for national security, responsibility for public utilities, responsibility for community centers, responsibility for local government and rural development.
Minister de Nobrega said the causal factors were stated for all, and reports started coming in, which helped determine if it was necessary to speak to the public. He emphasized that this process shows how critical safety leadership is when dealing with health and safety issues, in this case at the national level.